The Cuphead trick we're going to learn now looks like this. And this is related in many ways to the first Cuphead trick I ever made. It's kind of the opposite of that one. And again, to do this trick you need 1 Cuphead and 2 juggling balls. The first thing you're going to do is the hand that doesn't have the Cuphead in the ball, it's going to throw its ball straight up and down. And after I throw it, I'm going to give the Cuphead with the ball already in the cup over to that empty hand. But now, of course, there's that ball that I just threw that's up here in the air that's coming down. And so all I do is after I give the Cuphead across, I take that giving hand and I just go up and I take the ball out of the cup so that I can catch the other ball coming down into the cup. And the thing is, then you're already done with the trick. And you just have to do it on the other side. So let's take a look at the whole thing. I start here, the hand without the Cuphead throws straight up and down, and underneath, I give the Cuphead across, and then underneath that ball in the air, I pluck the ball out of the cup to leave room for that first ball to land there. And you can see it happens pretty fast. And of course, after you do that move once, you're set on the other side. So here, I do it starting with the ball over here. And now I'm back already for the other side again. Again, to do this trick, it helps to have your hand a little bit higher up on the Cuphead. It means that after I give the Cuphead across, my hand is physically a lot closer to the ball in the cup to take it out, to make room for the extra ball that's coming down. Of course, it'd be different. I'd have a different sort of timing if I was gripping the Cuphead down here. So I like to do this trick with my hand a little bit above the halfway point of the Cuphead here. And this trick, we can do it in 3 counts, right? So I have the throw as a 1, the give as a 2, I take this out as a 3, and then again, the final catch, if you want to count that as an extra beat of time, we can say that's a 4. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. The action of the sequence, we just do 3 beats of action. It's the 1, 2, 3, and we already threw that first ball, so it's going to land on the 4th beat. In terms of your movements, you want to count 1, 2, 3, and the 4th beat will happen naturally. Again, in terms of timing, this trick doesn't repeat on its own. You'll notice if I do the moves, well, now I'm done, and I can just sit here forever. And whenever I choose, I can do it on the other side. So again, the timing I like to use is that when that last ball lands into the cup, I throw the ball on the other side at the same time. It's almost like you have a teeter-totter or a seesaw, right? You can imagine if I had a lever here, and this ball, you could say sitting on my elbow, if we imagine this, right? And this ball is going to come down into the cup, and it pushes that lever, so that's going to throw the ball up on that other side. Kind of hard to mime, but maybe you can imagine what I mean. In terms of the timing, that throw coming down, I imagine, again, there's a seesaw there, teeter-totter, and that ball's going to launch the second one into the air. And then you get a repeating timing that looks like this. In the last step of this trick, one thing you can play around with is sometimes I like to do this trick where the club, I don't keep it straight up and down. So now, we've been giving it back and forth like this. So it's really perpendicular to the floor. But you can kind of make the club curve or sway side to side a little bit, like a pendulum almost. And that also gives a little bit of a different quality to the trick. So if I start to turn the Cuphead a little bit, when I give it into this direction, then the exchange happens over here, and I give it to the other side, and then the other one happens over here. We get kind of a left side, right side feeling to the trick, instead of everything happening straight right here in front of you in a little box. And you can play around with how big you want to make that variation or how that feels to you. You start off just doing the trick like normal, and then you can start to take it a little bit side to side. And as you catch the ball, you scoop it to the other side a little bit. And then it just has a little bit more of a visual variation than the straight up and down version.